Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Hey. There's no rapping. Where are you rapping? She came on him like slow-moving cold front. His beard was warmer than a look in her eye. She sat on a stool and he said, "What do you want?" She said, "Give me a love that don't freeze up inside." Now you're not singing at all? Champy, what's up? You singing? He said, "I have melted some hearts in my time, dear. But to sit next to you while I shiver and shake. And if I knew love, well, I don't think I'd be here. Asking myself if I've got what it takes to melt your icy blue heart. Should I stop? Turn what's been frozen for years into a river of tears. Good evening, good people. What's happening out there on the internet and on the TikToks? TikTok is where it's at. We got your twerking. We got your monster trucks. Come down Saturday to the TikTok. Get yourself corn dog. Is this place I can rest my poor head? Gather my thoughts in sweet silence. This is place where the feelings are dead. From an overexposure to violence. And this is place I can slowly face. The only one I truly can know. These are tears from a long time ago. Got these tears from a long time ago. I need to cry 30 years or so. These are tears from a long time ago. Oh, darling, you say unto me, where have you been all my lifetime? Well, I have been swimming 7 sad seas. Poor women have tossed me their lifelines. Well, I'd pull them into the water's darker end. I'd have warned them, but I didn't know. These are tears from a long time ago. Got these tears from a long time ago. I need to cry 30 years or so. These are tears from a long time ago. What's happening, good people? Were you all at Festivus? Everybody at Festivus? Where is everybody? You know what everybody's doing this week? They're like, I'm checking out. I went to Festivus. Hey, you want to hear a remarkable stat? I think this is absolutely remarkable. AI Festivus. We had more than 4,000 people register. I don't know the total. I don't know if you know, Brandon, the total number that it showed up, but I know more than 2,000, but I don't know if we have the actual number. I do not. Okay, we'll find that out. But one of the things I found out, one of the stats I found out, the average watching time. So this was 24 hours of content over 2 days, right? 12 hours on Friday, 12 hours on Saturday this past weekend. The average watch time of a participant watching Festivus was 5 hours. 5 hours was the average. That means that far too many people watched all 24 hours. I think that's hilarious. I think that's just awesome. Awesome. Dr. J, all 24 hours. Yeah, if you're in TikTok and went all 24 hours, declare with pride. Vicki, that's all. Yeah, exactly. Silver Fox. I know Vicki was there the whole time. Well, you got to figure, though, it's the kind of thing where, some people probably came and left, whatever, in 20 minutes, or they watched one session and checked out. But to average across all the users, no matter how much they came in, to average 5 hours, that means that the stats are probably pretty interesting. Like the rider dies, that stayed for all 24 hours. We also, in the after party, we were talking, and there were a number of people in the after party that were like, I was planning on watching an hour or two, and then I found myself watching the entire day one, and then I thought, well, I've got to see day two now. So we got some marathoners that just intended to run a sprint. Ready, Champy? Well, I heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord. You don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, minor fall and a major lift. Baffled king composing, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah. You're not singing, Champ? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. All right, he's not singing. We got nothing. We got nothing out of the Champ. We're paying him union wages, and we're getting nothing. We're getting nothing. He's got minimums. 2 songs. 1 verse minimum. You're getting nothing. I'm going to dock it out of your chicken sticks. Now you're singing? like a slow-moving cold front. His beard was warmer. All right, let's see. Better sing for cheese. I think he's just being a pain in the ass. Anyone else have a spoiled dog that will eat whatever you make him for 2 days and then stops? Like, no matter what it is. Here, sir, we have made you filet mignon with a jus sauce. And then he just looks at it like, again? No, we're not going to do it. Not going to do it. No. You try to feed him, he's like, nah. That's what we're dealing with. But listen, I didn't spoil him, and I don't cook for him, so I just watch it like an amusing TikTok video that just happens to be happening in my house in real time. Okay. So a couple of things. I want to talk about how we doing time-wise. Perfect. We're just getting started. It's beautiful, I tell you. Beautiful. So a couple of things. AI Festivus. If you weren't there, go check out AI Festivus. Go to aifestivus.com. If you missed it entirely, or if you saw parts of it and you want to know what you missed, like if you didn't watch the last 4 hours of Festivus, that stretch, the last 4 hours, which included an interview with Logan Kilpatrick and Liz Miller-Gershfeld, talked about her practice. It was just really a beautiful. Vanessa Chang closed the thing out. It was really a beautiful kind of last stretch, but the whole thing was super inspiring. So if you missed it, we've put together, and Ann Murphy is responsible for all of what's in here. It's quite remarkable. There's a deluxe replay bundle that it's only $27, which if you do the math, it's $1.12 an hour of content. So if you go to aifestivus.com, right at the top, you can say, hey, Festivus is over, but click here, you can get the replay bundle and some other things. So go check that out. It's $27. You should do it. One thing I found out from Ann today is she built a custom gem, a Google custom GPT-like thing with all the content of Festivus. So we're going to check that out here at some point tonight. But go get that. Like, you get the replays. You're going to get Notebook LM, audio overviews and video overviews and, the presentations that people gave and just all the stuff is in there for $27. Even if you don't want it and you want to support the cause, go pick it up. $27. Just, you're supporting Festivus and, our willingness to do this, next year. I also want to give a huge shout out to producer Brandon, who showed up and ended up staying. Oh, there's also a Jelly Pod podcast that's part of the deluxe replay bundle, which is pretty cool. But Brandon ended up being sort of the maestro behind the scenes, making sure that everything was working, and he was there all 24 hours. Even came on stage for a couple of sessions. So I just want to give a special shout out to him, and then the team over at She Leads AI for making the thing work. But Festivus was really, really good. Champ, what are you doing? What are you barking at now? You wouldn't sing, and now you're just randomly barking at a cardboard box? His response was, what's going on with you? Champ, what is going on with you? Why are you weird? Do you need cheese? You need cheese? Do you want to go to mama? What do you want? Huh? What do you want? Do you want to be fatter? Because I don't think that's possible. Yes, I fat shamed my dog. Hang on. Come on. Your dog is random barking. No, so I was looking, so I saw this AI Festivus thing, and then the man that was hosting it, he's got this AI learning lab, so I thought I'd go check it out. And then I get on there, and he's like yelling at his dog, and he calls this dog fat. He said he couldn't get any fatter. And I thought, well, that's incredibly rude. And then I kind of looked at the man, and I'm like, well, he's no skinny chicken, if you know what I mean. Just a chicken that would be skinny. He's not skinny. I'm not fat shaming him for sure. He looked fine, but calling his dog fat, I thought was anyway. All right, I'm just here for the hair. Thank you very much. Yes, this is a Kyle Shannon special. I cut my own hair in between the first day and the second day of Festivus because I realized it had become unmanageable and I didn't have time to go out. So yeah, it's it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Festivus. Okay, so there were a couple of themes that I think are quite important. The full context of AI Festivus is that 3 years ago, on this previous weekend, we did an event called GPT for Good. And this was shortly after custom GPTs had come out. ChatGPT had been around for about a year, and essentially right on the anniversary of ChatGPT, they launched custom GPTs, and we were all super excited about it, and everybody was making custom GPTs, and we thought, let's get all of our friends together and make custom GPTs for nonprofits. And so we did that, and it was great. I think we made, in 24 hours, 150 or more custom GPTs for nonprofit organizations. That was great. But that was a lot about the tool, right? It was about custom GPT, and we were doing it for a cause, but it was, we were teaching, here's how to use the tool, here's how to do custom instructions, here's how you do this, here's how you do that, here's what you turn off, here's how you name it, here's how you share it. It was very tactical about here's how to use this one tool in this one particular way. Last year, we decided to shift it up. We were like, it's not really about the tools anymore. And then we were like, well, there's all these different tools. Like maybe we do something we bring in people that all teach different tools. And they're like, well, wait a minute. Why don't we just bring in people who are just doing interesting stuff and have them talk about their stuff, or they can talk about whatever they want. And so that was the first Festivus. And it was remarkable that all of the people that came, none of them talked about tools. They all talked about, well, here's kind of what I'm trying to do. Some were a little more developed than that. Not everyone was just like, I don't know. But like if I were to characterize an overall theme of all 24 hours last year, it was kind of like, I think I'm doing this AI thing. Yeah, it's I seem to be, I'm going to go. I'm moving. Everyone, it was a fairly novel thing that people were sort of taking the skills that they already had. Maybe they developed some new skills with AI. They were putting them together. They were putting them in the world. Some people were taking existing businesses and like, yeah, I think I've figured out a way rejigger my business based on, this stuff. So there was a novelty to it. And this year, like the two big things that stood out for me. The first one is just humanity, like humans at the center of the conversation. There was a lot of talk. A lot of the sessions were about humanity and about, Post-it notes and daily practices. And even Logan Kilpatrick, who's from, Google, which is notoriously engineer heavy and, liberal arts light, is very much about humanity and the people and how they're going to leverage these technologies to level themselves up. So that was one of the things that emerged for me is the role of humans weirdly increasing in value as the tools get stronger, right? Because so in the land where it's a zero-sum game, it's us or the AI, right? You're always like, okay, if AI is getting stronger, then we're going to be diminished to zero. And one of the things I got is, as the tools are getting stronger, the role for a human voice in how to wield that power actually goes up. So that was one, is that the value of humanity seems to be increasing as the tools get stronger, which I think is really cool. And then the second theme that I would just characterize it as, Liz Miller Gershfeld calls it like this. She calls it professionalizing her practice. There was very much a professional leaning toward the presentations, that people are no longer this novel thing. It's like people are doing much more complicated projects, and the things that they're doing involve multiple tools and multiple workflows, and human workflows and computer workflows and AI workflows all working together in tandem, and there's just a leveling up. And so those were kind of the big takeaways that I took from Festivus. And there were some, obviously, as any events like that, there were some real standout presentations and conversations. But it was just throughout the 2 days, the engagement in the chat was, off the chain. It was really good. After this, TikTok thought, every day in company, I'm looking to invest in AI service for my business, but don't know which one to use. You should join the AI Salon for one thing. You might even want to join the AI Salon Mastermind and join the practice lab, develop an AI practice, which I'm going to talk about here in a second. There is, okay. Things have gotten so accelerated with AI tools that the answer to your question is essentially, it doesn't matter. Pick one. If you're just talking about a general large language model capability to do things like process emails and sorting documents and doing analysis and things like that, just go with ChatGPT. $20 a month. Even the free ChatGPT is probably enough. But I don't know your business. I don't know what's there. So the important thing is that you understand that what AI is going to kind of be like the internet, where like you wouldn't say today, I'm trying to figure out which internet tool is the best tool for my business. Well, it's like, well, what are you trying to accomplish? Are you doing customer service? Or are you doing word processing? Are you doing, math? And do you need a spreadsheet? Or right? Like the internet is just this broad category of, sort of connected capabilities. AI is very much the same thing. So AI is getting ubiquitous. And so there is no such thing as the right AI tool at all. Even within something like ChatGPT, there's probably 30 different tools within it, right? Do you need to make video? You could use Sora. Do you need to make images? You could use the image generation. Do you need to do spreadsheet analysis? You can use, that capability within it. So there's all these things within it. So the most important thing is to just start playing. If you go to the AI Salon, if you go to community.thesalon.ai, in fact, Brandon just put it up on screen there, and join. If you go to the welcome screen, there's a welcome video with myself and Leah Fasten, who co-founded the salon with me. And if you scroll down, the next graphic is called the cycle of AI readiness. And it's 3 things: play first, create excellence, and generously lead. And play first literally means that. Just go play with AI tools. If you're trying to figure out which one's good for your business, don't start with the business and just trying to figure out which tool matches it the best. Just go play with AI. Have it write song lyrics for you. Have it solve equations. Have it teach you to code, or have it code something for you. And then try Claude and try Grok and try, Meta's crappy. Don't try Meta. Try Gemini and try ChatGPT. Go play with the tools and see which one you like better. Because at this point, they're all so good that any of them are going to be able to help you. But what you're going to find is that there's going to be one that has a personality that you really like. So that's kind of the answer there. Okay, I want to talk about this channel. So officially on January 1st, I'm going to shift the focus of this channel. it's not that we're not going to explore tools and making music and things like that. But as I've been digging deeper and deeper into the AI Salon Mastermind practice, which is this structured framework for how to do a daily practice using AI, the more I realized I've got this channel where I go live 5 nights a week, right? And I'm like, oh, that's a daily practice. And what I'm learning in designing my daily practice is that no, it's actually not. That just because you do something regularly does not make it a practice. It makes it a habit. And what I've come to realize is that the AI Salon in its current format is a habit. And it's actually something I'm quite proud of, right? 2.5 years ago or so, I said to myself, what if you went live 7 nights a week for a year and committed for a year and did that? And so I did that. And then after that, I thought that's kind of ridiculous. So I dropped it down to 5 nights a week. And that's what I've been doing since. So for 5 nights a week, the only real intention of the AI Learning Lab is show up. Just show up. And then we'll figure it out. And we'll play with stuff. I'll answer questions, whatever it is. But it wasn't more than just show up. And what struck me is that is a habit. And a practice requires a different level of engagement. It requires a different level of inquiry and intention. And it requires me to confront those dark recesses of my personality that I might not want to confront. Like, I don't really know enough about that. That feels kind of icky. I'm going to go over here now, right? What this channel has allowed me to do is, rather than feel that icky feeling and work my way through it and get to another level of excellence, I just sort of play with some other tool, right? And then during Festivus, there was this human being that you all probably know well if you've been here before, named Cindy Kuhn. And she's a futurist, and she wears big, crazy glasses, and she's got crazy hair, and she does crazy presentations, and she's awesome. And she did this presentation, and she was talking about one of the things that's made the biggest difference for her in 2025 was dramatically narrowing her focus to 3 main themes. And even in her describing her talk of 3 main things, I immediately on air in Festivus, I was like, I feel triggered. You are not taking my 22 projects away from me and putting them into 3 little buckets, you evil, evil woman. And so after Festivus, in my sleep-deprived state, I have come up with my 3 themes. And I was talking to Cindy a day about them. She said, call me. I want to talk through your themes and, give you some advice about what I've learned. And I was telling her about my themes, and she was like, oh, those are great. I was telling her what was in them. And then at some point we stumbled on, she was like, hey, what if you did them on the Learning Lab? And I was like, do what? She's like, do your themes, do your things on the Learning Lab. And so that's what I'm going to do. That's where I'm going to shift this conversation is from, hey, I'm here and I'm going to show you some cool shit, to I'm here and I'm going to use this time to take these projects I've got, and I might try new tools, but I'm like, basically the focus just shifts from what are you doing? Like, what's the project you're working on? So instead of the project being AI Learning Lab and just making cool shit and putting it out in the world, and then it's got nothing to do with the rest of my life, I'm gonna start going to the uncomfortable places to actually make progress. And so what that could look like is some nights get really boring. What that could look like is sometimes I get really like triggered and full of shame, and I don't want to deal with it at all, and I cut the evening short, or maybe I work through it. What I'm going to do is take the lessons that I'm learning in the AI Salon Mastermind Practice Lab. So we have a weekly meeting that Liz Miller-Gershfeld and I co-host. And if you saw Festivus, Liz's talk about her daily practice was absolutely inspiring. It was moving. If you haven't seen it, it's worth the $27 just to watch that presentation. I'm going to take what I've been learning in there and start doing it in here. And so what I would encourage you to do is join me. So start thinking about the kinds of things that you want to work on, and start thinking about those areas in your life where you might not want to go there, and just like look at that, because where we have resistance, there's often gold on the other side of that. So that's what it's going to look like. So here's what we're going to do. Ooh, there's a tool for that. Here's what we're going to do. Oh, Cindy Kuhn's in the house. Fantastic. She's giggling. Yeah, I know. You totally screwed up the learning lab. Like the learning lab now, Cindy is going to completely transform, and it's all your fault. So here's the genius idea I had. So I was talking to Cindy, and here's a good example of the difference between a practice and a habit. So Cindy's like, do your practice and do it in real time. And I was like, okay, great. Well, the first thing I really need to do is I really need to get my shit together with this. Where am I going to save my files? Like what started as a joke on this channel, which is my file management recommendation is save everything to the desktop with an uninteresting name that you won't be able to find again. It started as a joke. That's become my habit. Okay, Vicky's in the studio. Great. And it's a really bad habit. And so in order for me to professionalize and to level up the work I'm doing, I need to have a place to put things where I can find them again. And that is just icky work, right? And there's a bunch of people in this channel like Vicki and Kelly Camp and Cindy who are all using Notion. And everyone that uses Notion is like, oh my God, Notion is so amazing. And I don't know why they talk like that, but they do. Every single one of them. Even Vicki, she's like, oh my God, you should see. Notion's incredible. It's incredible. It's so good. Anyway, that's what they sound like. And so I wanted to start talking like that, right? And so in my head, I'm on the phone with Cindy strategizing, and I'm thinking in my head, how can I get Notion set up and installed before I go live tonight? Because I don't want to actually look stupid. I don't want to actually look like I don't know what I'm talking about. I just want to give you the illusion that I don't know what I'm talking about. But I want to have it all figured out, right? Because it's the AI Learning Lab, and I'm the wacky professor. So then what hit me was, oh shit, maybe I should just do it live. And then Cindy was saying, oh, there's this video you could watch. And I'm thinking of that. And I'm like, wait a minute. What if I brought Vicki up and I basically start installing Notion live, being totally clueless, but Vicki will be here to guide me. And she agreed to do it. So Vicki Baptiste, are you ready? Notion. Yes, Notion.
You said Icky, and that rhymes with Vicki. And just like rubbing Aladdin's lamp, here I am.
It's beautiful. Well, first of all, thank you for doing this. I feel like I'm cheating by bringing you up here, but I thought a couple of things. One is I figure it gives you an opportunity to just talk about stuff you're doing, right, and show your expertise and give you a bit of a platform to do that. But it also, like, as you're teaching me, people are going to be learning along. Yeah, Manus was acquired by Meta, if you didn't hear that. Yeah, I know. Crazy. Go start an AI company, because if you do anything remotely interesting, you're going to get acquired by one of the frontier model companies. They're just buying everyone. But here's the other thing that I would encourage you to do. Chad is very excited about Notion. Okay, good. So here's what I want you to do. This is one of the things I want to shift in our conversation. So for 3 years, the conversation has been this. I just want you to show up, and I just want you to be in the conversation. Just be in the conversation, and you'll learn AI, and you can play with stuff while we're doing it. My request moving forward, as I start to treat this channel like a practice, what I would encourage you to do is show up and do the same. So instead of just doing what I'm doing, like think about your own projects and are you in play mode? Are you in create excellence mode? Are you in leadership mode? Like what mode are you in? Use this time to really work on your practice. For tonight in particular, if you have not installed Notion, if you don't even know what it is, like I sort of know what it is, but like I was asking Cindy Kuhn, like, can I put files in it? And she's like, she goes, oh my God, it's so amazing. It's so incredible. You should talk to Vicki. Vicki's really good at it. Right? Doesn't everyone talk like that when they talk about Notion, Vicki? Yes, they do.
I better live up to this. I can't do that accent though. I'm sorry.
It's so good. You're gonna love that. So anyway, so if you haven't installed Notion, follow along, because I am just this side of like I am in pre-shame about how little I know about Notion. But you know what? That's where we all start. So part of the practice is just feeling that ick. So with that, Vicki, do me a favor, introduce yourself. I mean, a lot of people here know you, but there's probably some new folks in here. Introduce yourself, and then can you just give me a little, like, how I want to treat this is like you and I doing a private session, and then I'll just do it publicly so people can see stuff. But could you just introduce yourself, and then just give us a little 411 on what Notion is?
Works for me, and I want so badly to do that accent, but I just can't.
Valley girl. Oh, Valley girl. Yeah.
For sure. It's about as close as we're going to get. Okay, so I'm Vicki Baptiste. I work for a large insurance company by day as the enterprise search product owner. But I'm also heavily into AI, as most of us here are. And I just like playing with tools and finding that I really just need to go deep on tools rather than keep trying everything. But I'm doing my best to keep myself contained. I did have a revelation about the 3 areas or whatever it is that I sent Cindy an email about this morning.
Oh, good. The 3 themes. Yeah, I got my 3 themes. I'm excited.
It came up in something totally different I was doing, which was like summarizing books. But and yeah, so Notion has been my oh my God moment for the
that's not bad. That's pretty good. That's so good.
Yeah, I was in my head. I was thinking the ERMA, the whatever.
Peter Burson says, "Not sure if I want my voice to change after installing Notion. It just comes with it. It's a natural benefit."
It is. It could totally be your vocal coach. So yeah, I've just been putting everything in Notion, and I have never been as organized as I have been since I attended a training actually on Notion. Which I had installed the AI agent when it came out, but hadn't really done anything with it other than ask a few questions. But now I know the power of it. Oh my God. Yeah. So I don't know how, do you share your screen and we disappear like 2 little heads?
Yeah.
Or I'm not sure how that all works in here.
Yeah, we'll do it like this. And then,
okay.
So I'm going to Notion.com. Notion.
You are. Oh, you haven't even installed it yet.
Well, I thought I had, but I just went and looked at it. Notion.
I don't know where you get it from. I've just had it for ages.
I think I installed it at my machine at work, so I haven't even installed it. But okay, so follow along. Just if you're like me, and you haven't even installed it, like the horror in Vicki's voice. Wait, you haven't even installed it yet? It's good.
Is it like Notion.so or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah, let me go.
And there is the web version and there is the standalone version. So.
Okay, and we want the standalone version, right?
Yes.
Okay, get Notion for free. And one of the things that I will tell you is that one of the things that's frustrating about tools like Notion is like this, Trello's like this, Slack is like this to a degree. general purpose organizational tools require you to be organized in your setup. And I don't know how Notion is, but I know, like, if you don't know what your workflow is when you set up Trello, it's just, you end up just creating a mess. And so because they can do a lot of things, they're actually really hard to learn, because like getting started, here's the 7 check boxes, and then there's all this crap down the left, and then you go ask ChatGPT about this and it tells you stuff, and it's different than what you see. So I feel like really lucky. Like, okay, all right, so here I am.
Brandon's going to tell you you're not sharing your screen.
Yeah, fine. TikTok
Right,
quick.
Brandon?
Vicki, what does Notion do? Okay, tell the good people what Notion does. Thank you for that. Oh, Lord,
what doesn't Notion do? It doesn't make my coffee in the morning. That's about all. It is it's a repository of everything you could possibly have in your head, in like pixel form, in your computer. But it also has like relational databases, so you can like link one thing to another thing. So I think it will kind of like become apparent as we go along, like what the strengths are as well.
Okay, so I want to go Notion desktop.
I would go to Notion desktop. If it will share. If it won't share, you might want to stick in there.
I'll stop sharing I'll start sharing my whole screen so we can pop around. Oh. And because I'm not sharing any audio, we're not doing any song making.
Chris, there is an iOS Notion.
Oh, is there? Okay. Yes. Okay. So let me go install Notion. Yeah, so everybody follow along.
Whether you want to or not, because you're going to want to.
Yeah, because you're going to want to. Honest to God, I would not be putting myself through this if people that I respect a lot, that I know also are neurospicy and have ADHD, all say that they love this. Like, I wouldn't be going through this if I haven't heard like 1,000 times. Notion's so good. You gotta try it. It's so good.
Oh my God.
All right. It's so good. Oh my God. All right. So now Notion. Now I have Notion. Okay, we're launching. Open. You downloaded this off the internet. Are you sure you want to open it? Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure. Oh my God. I'd rather just you take all of my data and steal all of my money than have to go through another 3-factor authentication. Okay. All right, here we are. Okay, now.
All right.
Now you are all where I am. This looks to me like ChatGPT.
It does. It very much does. What I'm going to do is like. I'm sorry.
Why you're using it? That's what those questions were.
Okay. What I'm going to do is like trying to help you. Going to try to help you take that piece of paper that you have with all your notes on it and put it into Notion. So I figure that might be where we might want to start. So cool. In your sidebar.
Sorry to interrupt, but we have some couple of one-on-one questions from the crowd and me, because I'm playing along too. Is there a difference between the web app and the desktop app?
No, they're both the same. I mean, you can do the same thing in both places. I just find it easier to work with the desktop app because that's where it just.
I'm assuming you'll get the notifications on the desktop app if you have it running in the background, versus the web, you have to have it open, right?
You get notifications in both places, I believe.
Gotcha. And then the other question that came up was, is everything that you're going to be covering today covered in the free plan of Notion?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, aren't I going to be subscribing to the AI version?
Yes, but you do have a limited number. See your little face down there in the bottom right in the corner? That's your AI that you can actually use to
set things up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't ask it about Arrestomod.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I assume you're going to teach us how to use Notion AI. That people seem to really be digging that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What I wanted to do was like to start with the manual stuff and then say, forget that. We'll just ask the AI.
Okay, good. Perfect.
We'll do a couple of things manually so you can see how that works, but then see how much easier it is with the AI.
All right. All right, great.
So in your sidebar, I want you to click like the plus new page. I think it says there's
collaborating. No.
at the
I've got a new page here.
Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay.
New page is up top. That plus there, right? The plus
there
at the
it is. Yeah, right.
It's bigger. Oh, I can look. It's just like black. Okay, great. So now you can see it a little better. Okay, all right. But I'm on a new page. Here's my new page, right?
Okay. So I want you to call it projects.
Okay.
And then right there where you are now, do a / or /, whatever it is, the one that goes this under the question mark. That's it. And type in table. And go, and add a table.
Oh, okay.
And hang on, wait a second. That's, you know what? It gave me instructions, like, because I'm like, I know how to do this. But that's not the right kind of table. So click on the little, when you hover over the side there, the dots, so get rid of that. And what we actually want is a database. So, so type in database. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
And then full page. The full page. Okay. Okay, so in that database, we are going to add, but we're going to do some basic properties. So the first one, we're going to, where it says name there, you can just click on the name, and we're going to call that, in that box, we're going to call that project.
Okay.
And then in the next column, or where it says add a column, whatever, we're going to do status.
Okay.
And then the type, so go, hang on, you haven't finished there. Go back there, and where it says change type, change that to status. There. It's already status, sorry. Some of them come in automatically, and some of them you have to change.
Okay.
And then you want some options under status. So go back in there again. And it says, where it says, oh, they're already in there too. Not started, in progress, done. It's okay. We can leave those.
You're good? Great.
Yeah. The next one is going to be
not started.
Yeah. The next column is going to be owner.
Okay. By the way, what we're doing right now, this is like the way that one of the ways to jumpstart learning stuff like this is when you have someone like Vicki that she's just like, okay, name this column, that, name this, that, name this, that. This would be like a week of you figuring out how to use them, right? Like we've now got a full-on database here. All right. Okay. So we've got
the owner one. You can change that to person if it doesn't already say person, where it says change type. No, sorry, it's still called owner. But we're going to change the type. We're going to check that the type is person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. And so the next one is going to be dates.
Okay.
And it should automatically make that a date. Select type date. Yep. And the last one is going to be priority. And then it's going to be the type is.
I have an idea. I've got, and this could be on another date, but I've got my people-centric project management. I have a feeling Notion could be really cool for it. Anyway.
Ooh. Yep. So go down to select.
Oh, wait. In dates, wait. What was I just in?
Yeah. A priority was the one you just did. It might have got. Yeah, try that again. Might have disappeared. Priority, and the type is going to be select.
Okay.
And the options are going to be low, medium, and high. Edit property. Yep. Edit, and then see where it says add an option. Yeah, you can add low, enter, medium, enter, high, enter.
Okay.
And you can change all the colors and stuff later, but for now we'll just work with that. Okay. So that is your that is your, what did we do? Projects database.
Right.
Okay. Now
I'm going to put those projects inside 3 themes. Could I make a theme column as well?
Yep, you can make whatever columns you like.
Themes in there. Yep. So I'm going to put theme, and then I'm going to do a select menu, and then I'm going to do edit property, add option. So theme 1 is monetizable content. And by the way, why is monetizable always misspelled? Is it not actually a word?
I don't know. I thought it was a word.
I think it's not actually a word, or it's not in the spelling dictionaries. Okay, monetizable content. People. People. I don't know what to call this. Centered projects. I'll figure that out later. And then the other one is AI amplified social media. Or no, let's call it AI amplified marketing, because social media will be one part of that. All right, there's my three themes. So now my project's going to have a theme, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so now you're going to need another new page.
Okay.
We're going to do the same thing, and we're going to make your. Hang on.
Wait, which is the first? Should I put a project in here?
Oh, you can put one in there to start if you like. Sure. Yep. You can, and it doesn't have to be real. You can just put in placeholder content.
No, actually, that's really good. Clear single message. I know what that means. Oh, but then I have to go through and I have to go. It's not start.
You may not need the owner content, unless you're going to bring other people into your.
I see.
Into your thing. But
and what's dates? What do you put in for dates?
The date, you can put a start and an end date. So if you like.
I see. Start date.
And then you can click the end date, and it will give you a range.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You can either have a due date, or you can have the whole range.
Okay, cool. Got it. Beautiful. Okay. So I did new page, and it gave me a new row, right?
Yes. So there are other things you can do in here, but for now, we're just going to build the tasks database. So the same thing, another new page.
Oh, wait, a new page.
Yeah, not new database. You want a new page. So it should be in the...
Here?
There you go. Create a new page.
Okay.
Called tasks.
Oh, so wait. So just to be clear, down here on the left, that projects thing I created is now another...
Oh, yeah.
So this is a question I have. These things down here, getting started, quick note, personal home, task list, this is them just pre-populating one of the things that we just made?
They're just giving you ideas of where you can start. So you
can kill all these if you want. If you want it to be totally custom, you can kill them. Have you killed yours? Is yours all custom over here?
Well, I don't look anything like that.
Okay. I think I am going to move to track. I'm just going to kill them, because one of my problems with software like this is they give you these ideas, and then I'm like, if I don't do them, I'm like, at some point I've got to do a journal, and it's just, it ends up being like a delete databases.
Yeah, we're going to create a new one. So
yeah, journal. Actually, the journal. No, you know what? The journal I should do on human paper, reading list. No, I don't read. I have ADD.
I don't either.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, great. So now we've got projects, and now we have a new page. We're on the new page. Okay.
Right. So what you can do here is we can actually start using the AI agent if you like.
Okay.
And so if you see in the column, your left-hand column towards the top there is a little thing that says Notion AI.
Yeah.
This is where you can actually change it. So here you can change the model that you use. So go back up there. So if you actually use it to ask a question there, see where it says auto at the bottom of that thing. So you can use that to select a different model. Are you
using Opus 4.5?
I just use auto because then it picks whatever's best.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's good.
And those are your connectors too. So you can connect to any of those things that you see the icons for in the bottom there. But what you can also do in here is give your agent a name and a personality. So at the top right where it says personalize, you can change its little hat, and it changes. So the little icons at the bottom are like little hats.
Oh, nice.
And like, so, you know, if you put the crown on, it will act like royalty. And if you put the Santa hat on, it wants to grant you wishes and stuff like that. So
I'm going to put the wizard. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to call.
Give it a name.
This is tough. Give me a good wizard name, Vicki. You're nerdy like that.
Harry. You're a wizard, Harry.
Oh, Harry. I thought you said Ari.
Harry. I said Harry. I don't know. I'm no good with names. I just can't mention names.
We're going to go Hank.
Okay, and you can change it again. You can change it later.
Okay.
And oh wait, you haven't finished yet. Go back.
Yeah.
You can set up instructions there.
Oh.
So you can, just like your instructions that you have in ChatGPT, you can use those.
Oh, cool.
Or you can have it act like any of those things, or browse templates and all that.
I'll do Sidekick for now. Oh, I didn't want to click on that.
So yeah, so it'll tell you what the instructions are, and we can see. All right. So now go back to, we didn't set up the other page yet, did we? You can click back into project.
The problem with Kyle looking at Notion is he's not looking at my sticky notes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Steven says I was going to say Merlin, but that's too. That everyone would come up with Merlin. I wanted a different kind of wizard. Sure. So Hank
is the obvious second choice there. Future Food on YouTube also has a question for.
Wait, what's that? Future Food? Add a new page inside projects or separate. Is that a question?
Oh, if you're adding the next page to add the tasks, it's a separate new page, not inside projects. But we're going to, look, you have 2 AI agents. Oh no, there you go. We're going to go into projects though, and we're going to use the agent. So click on the little agent button down the.
Where's all my data?
Where did your projects database go? Oh, hang on. Is it? Click on new database. Is that where it is? Oh, that's weird. Just call that projects. See where it says new database at the top. Just call that projects, and we'll tidy it up later. Okay.
I might not have hit save or something like that.
Is this for a post-mortem? I hope not.
Really? It's unfortunate. He was doing so well.
Right.
Projects.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So now hit your AI agent in the bottom right-hand corner.
Okay.
And you can use voice prompt or whatever and ask it to set up the tasks database. I have instructions here. I don't know. Will it hear me if I say the instructions?
I want you to set up a tasks database.
And
more than that?
Let me see. With so the columns should be task, status, due date, and assigned to.
Hang on. I'm going to turn on voice right now, and then you just say that same thing again. We'll see if it can hear it.
Okay. The columns should be task, status, due date. It's not hearing it, is it?
I can't hear you at all. Okay. I couldn't hear you at all. It ate the audio. It ate your audio. Okay. Wait. So what are the columns?
Task, status, due date, and assigned to.
The columns are task, status, due date, and assigned to.
And the task database should be related to the project database.
And the task database should be related to the project database.
Okay.
And let it do its thing.
Let it do its thing.
I've created task title, due date, assigned to, and project, the relationship to your existing. So if for those of you on the outside looking in, if you've never done any databases, relational databases are really powerful, where you have these different sort of tables of information that understand what's in the other, and they can be really powerful. So we're doing relational database programming here without doing relational database programming here. Yes, is that right, Vicki?
Yes, we are. Yeah. And it looks like it's in that. So if you go to that top level projects page, just up the top, it's in there. So you can click on that database, and now you can add a task and you can relate it to the project that you created previously.
Okay, so let's see. A task might be set up Notion, and then
your status could be whatever.
In progress, because we're doing it right now. And then I'm going to, select the page.
So, where you had the related part there. Go back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
projects. Yeah.
Check that, and then that's now related to that project. So if you go back to your projects, you should see that task in that project.
Got it.
Okay. So now click on the open next to that there, and you can see that there is no task in there. Oh, that's because we haven't set up the Kanban board yet. So, but if you say, if you go back to your AI agent and say for every project needs a Kanban board, but it won't understand Kanban, so you have to type that in because it gives you all kind of weird words.
And how do you that's KAN?
KANBAN. Yep.
Every project needs a board. Okay.
Then it will remember that. So then now every time that you create a new project, it will automatically put your Kanban board in there. So when you add tasks, it will like start them off in the not started column.
Okay.
Okay, so now open that one again. So now it hasn't done it. That's not a good little bot.
Absolutely. I've added a Kanban board view to your project's database grouped by status owner and visible on each card.
But it's not. I wonder if it put it in the top. We said in the projects, though. Open that project once more. Yeah, no, right next to the. I always click on the word. I actually have
up here.
There. Okay, so it's put them in the. Okay. So
is it because this was called project? So do we need to say this because here we've got a label of projects, but it's also called projects. So maybe we should call this something different.
I would call that. So mine's called my command center. So you can call it like Kyle's control board or
control board. That's good. And then look what I can do because I'm smart. Kyle's control board with a K. See that?
No, but hang on. You're renaming the wrong one. That's still projects. You need to go up one level. Projects again.
So wait, call this projects.
Yeah, and then see right above there where it says projects. Click on the first project. There you go. That's the one that should be called Kyle's control board.
Control board. Okay, this is good. Okay, let me just tell you. So first of all, Vicki, thank you for doing this. Second of all, if I were trying to set this up on my own, I would have quit. Oh, I don't know. How long have we been doing this? 20 minutes? 15 minutes ago. I would have bailed on this. In fact, I've tried to set up Notion now 3 different times. So, so thank you for doing that. Okay.
So, yeah, I would say there, I would, again, tell the AI agent, the Kanban board or the table or whatever, because it starts off with a table and then the table morphs into the Kanban board is a different view of the table. So I would say that the Kanban board should be inside each project.
Not at the top level list view.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can see where having this AI in here is super powerful because if you set this up and you did it wrong, you're like, oh my God, I got to go in and now do that for every one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would stop. Okay.
It has given me, like, at times when it's done things wrong.
Collaborative is the thing. Yes. What does that mean? Is that a joke, Brandon, or is that an actual question? TikTok pin. I didn't see it. Oh, I got invited to another person's Notion. Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, so now we go back in. So let's see if it did it.
Say?
Open. We still don't have it.
No, what did it say though? In the it said something in the thing that it hadn't done it or whatever. In the project page body, type linked for a link view of the database. No, you don't want to link it. What is it talking about? After that, every project page.
Oh, okay. How to put a Kanban inside each project. Wait, I'm going to say no.
I say no, I want you to do it.
You to set up my Kanban boards. And what does Kanban stand for again?
It's just a word that means Kanban. It's probably one of those Japanese words like ikigai, which has been bastardized into the English language.
I see.
I think what it might do is just like delete the ones that are already there and set up new ones. And I've had times when it will say, okay, I'm deleting this, and like, oh no, it asks you to authorize pages that it's deleting, and I'm like, but wait, I want you to make sure that you're not deleting stuff that I need.
Yeah. So. Wait, what's this say? I can set up Kanbans at the project database level, and I already did. What you're asking for is now different. A Kanban embedded inside every individual project page, filtered by projects. I don't have the tools to configure database page templates and layouts.
It does, because it does mine. I would just delete the ones that are there currently and then start over. So, let's see. Oh, it's from the table, because the Kanban is a view.
Delete it here? Delete this thing?
Yeah, delete the view and then delete the table. Yep.
Delete this view. And where's the table?
It's right next to it. Yeah.
I can't delete it.
Let's see. I wonder if you can drag it down into that project. Nope. Okay. Then I would just ask it to set up. Copy link to view. No, I would just click into the project and ask it to set up a Kanban board in there and in every future. I thought we had done that, but anyway.
That's and I don't even know what a Kanban board is. Is it like Trello?
Yes. Yeah. But so your tasks will all live in a table, right? So we've set up the task table. And so you want to view the task table inside the project, but it's going to be filtered to that project. So it starts out with a table that will show you and this, it'll get more confusing the more projects you have, but it will start out with a table with every task in there, and you just filter it to the tasks that belong to that project. And then you ask it for the Kanban view.
All right, here's what I want to know. When does this get cool? Because right now it's sucking.
And I have the setup is a little, it's monotonous, but once you get it, working and then see.
And it's the kind of thing where if I set it up and I want to change things, is it relatively easy to change things?
Oh, yes.
I guess with AI it is, right?
Yeah.
I set up a Kanban board inside Clear Single Message. Great.
Okay. So now click into Clear Single Message.
Right.
There it is. All right. Okay. So now you should see where it says set up Notion. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Cool. And it should be filtered to that one.
I can add a new page is like adding a task.
Yes. So that's where you add your tasks and just track them in, and you can move those around because to me, done should be at the end.
So hang on. So this is really important. So if I go to Kyle's control panel, I can go into tasks and I can add a task.
You can add a task in there. And
I don't have to, because I can go back to this. I can go into projects and I can go into create a clear single message.
Yep.
And now right within here, I can just add it context sensitive.
Yes. And you can drag the order of those columns too, because to me, like I said, done should come last. Done shouldn't be first.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. So you can just drag them along and they'll move.
Oh, that's cool.
So where this becomes important to me is like, I often think of things as I'm driving. So I have Notion open while I'm driving, and I just pull up the agent and say, create a task in whatever, whatever project. And yeah, and it'll just add it while I'm driving.
I quit. Jim Ross, I quit. And Andy's like, monotony. Cut the limes. Exactly. This is totally cutting the limes. But this is okay. For those of you that are like, Kyle, what are you doing? I agree with you. Like, this is the purpose of a daily practice is for me is to put enough structure around understanding what I want to accomplish and taking regular action toward that, so that I can work through this awful stuff, because at some point the awful stuff becomes less awful, right, as you get through it. But
right.
But with previous AI Learning Lab, what I would do is I would get to this point, and I do this on this channel a lot. If you've been here a lot, I do this. I'll get to something, and I get to some sort of icky part, and I'm like, hey, it'd be cool. Let's go over to Suno and make a hip hop song. And it gets me out of the bind every time, but I don't actually progress my life. Okay, TikTok pin. Kanban, oh, here we go, is a Japanese word that, I just lost it, is a Japanese word that literally means signboard or visual card. Cool, love it. Okay, so what next, Vicki Baptiste?
So what I also have in mind is like a to-do, like a daily task list. So you can have at the top of like all of my, well, it would be in like your Kyle's control board. At the top of that, I have it show me what tasks are due today. So you're not overwhelmed if you have like, a million tasks, you're not overwhelmed because you're only looking at the tasks for that one day. So again, you can ask the AI or we can.
So is that a subset of
manually?
Is that a subset of this, or is it a new tape?
No, it's a whole new thing. And so yours is space. So you have like a space in between projects and tasks. So if you just want to delete, you can just if you do that thing with the 6 dots on the left hand side is the. Oh no, hang on. Wait a second. We're going to ask the AI to do it because. Okay.
Oh wait,
there you go. That's it. That's what I wanted you to do, is like get rid of the space, because it's like Okay. We're going to say at the top of the page, show me my to-do list or just say show me my to-do list, and then we can look at the different views.
At the top of which page? At this page?
Yeah, it's basically works with the page that it's on. See, it says right at the top there, it says Kyle's control board, so it knows you're on that page.
Oh, okay, got it. At the top of the page, show me my what?
To-do list. Or show me the tasks that are due this week, whatever.
Vicki's an excellent teacher. She is. That was right after the comment monotony. So just, to keep you humble, Vicki.
Oh dear. Okay, so that's your to-do list. It's filtered on your task.
Wait, hang on a sec. Maybe you need a few quick dopamine hits before the slog task. No, I mean, part of this is, I think becomes. I think if we do this right, shifting the AI Learning Lab into my daily practice, if I can not succumb to my dopamine addiction and just say, like, because some days we're going to do stuff in here, it's going to be an absolute blast. but the whole part of the practice is sometimes you just need to cut the limes, as Andy says. She used to work in the restaurant business, and sometimes you just got to stand there and cut a bucket of limes, and that's just the deal. No, the chop wood, carry water was about monotony. Vicki being an excellent teacher stands on its own. That's awesome. Okay.
So if you click on that where you have to-do list, you click on that. That is like a version of the task list. But if you click on that,
yeah,
and then you can see, so you can see all tasks or by status or whatever. But if you click at the end of that, there should be a plus button. And so click on, let's say, click on table. So we're going to still do another table, but we're going to filter it by like this week or today. So at the little, so that is highlighted as a new view. You can call it, I call it this week, and we'll work on like, we'll put in like, I'll show you how to, yeah, right there. Sorry.
This week.
Because you can't see my cursor pointing, can you?
Yeah.
See the little inverted triangle to the right of that? No, in line with this week at the top there. Okay. So click filter, and then add due date. And your due date, you can say, oh, it says this week. It's already there.
Great.
So that's going to now be filtered by whatever's due this week. And then you can add another one that could just be like today, or you could add.
I should be like due this week, right?
No, just like it shows like all tasks, and it depends on the view that you're looking at. So I would.
I see. This week is this is the view here. Got it.
Right, and then you can So I have mine filtered, but I can view all tasks. I can view all tasks except those that are done, that are marked done, and like you can have like all different configurations. So you could view like all the tasks that are not started, or all the ones that are in progress, or like whatever kind of like filter you want to put on there. You can create a different view for each of those.
Okay.
So it looks more impressive if you have more tasks in there, but you get the idea, right?
Yeah. But how do what's the difference between this task and this task? None?
Well, no, but those are just like your, so the projects and the tasks, I actually have those on like a separate page that's like not near here kind of thing, because they are things that you should never delete by mistake. And I find that if I have things in front of me, like I can do weird things to them that I'm not supposed to do. So once you've got them kind of like set up and going a little bit, you don't actually need to touch those specific databases, because you just go into the different views that you have, and you can add a project from there, or you can add a task from there. Or like I said, while you're driving, you can just tell the agent to do it.
Pavan, as a project manager, I can say project management can get boring. Thank you. Thank you. I feel seen. Okay. So now I think I'm sort of getting this, but this to me right now is just feeling like, okay, so I have a fancy to-do list manager that is going to require me to configure and invent a new way to manage tasks, which ain't going to solve anything. But it sounds like there's so much more that can be done here. So what is the next step for I hear Cindy Kuhn and Kelly Camp talking all the time about, I just take notes and I dump it into Notion. Where are they dumping it? Is that some different database that they've created? Like this is the task to do part. How do we add something like, now I want to, I don't know. Let's take a good example. So if I go to my project is, I want to clear single message. What this is I want across all of my projects, I want me to personally have a single thing that I say that everything else comes out of. So it might be like, humans are at the center, humans are amplified by AI. And Sydney, that looks like this. And for Storyvine, it looks like this. And for, you know what I mean? So I'm going to be doing lots of work, like kind of reverse engineering out of all my projects. What's that single message? So where do I store all those notes, or what would that look like?
So click onto that project, click open.
Okay.
You can go down underneath your Kanban board, and I would no down even further. Does it let you click down there? Okay. Oh. So if you do a backslash and page, it will open a new page for you. So if depending on how you want to organize your notes, then just go enter. Okay, so now you can start a new note on a new page, if that was going to be your Sydney, a note about Sydney or whatever. You can type Sydney, and then you can start typing notes, and you can, give them tags and all kinds of different things. So if you want to organize those things on separate pages in there, or you can have another database within your clear single message project. It's you can put databases in databases, you can put pages in there, you can. I just realized my light's gone out and I look really dark. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
My light goes out as a signal that it's time to go to bed.
If I go in here, how would I do a database within here? If I wanted to do a database of, or no, what if I wanted to do, wait, go out to the control board. I'm going to do a new thing here, right? So I'm going to do, this is going to be let's see. How about raw concepts? And then how do I edit this?
Oh, to add, so you would need to
wait,
do the
thing. How do I change what it is?
Up there, turn into?
Yeah. I want to turn it into a database, not just a label.
Oh, that's going to need a new. So you would go so take out raw concepts.
Okay, I'll just delete it.
And then do backslash database.
Oh, I see. I got it. Okay. Okay, database. And then here I might have. So wait, new database. This is going to be raw concepts. And then these are the columns of the database, right?
Yep.
So it'd be title.
Hang on, sorry. The name is if that's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right.
Yep. That's the first row.
Oh, name. Yeah. So wait. So let's change that to title, and then I do add property, and I'd be summary. And then I would do oh, that didn't do that. Summary. And then I would do raw content. And then I would do, I'm going to connect it to another database, right?
Nope, not yet. Unless it's going to live inside either, or you're having tasks inside.
If I want to, if I've got raw concepts and I want to throw some raw concepts in here, and I paste the raw concept into that field, and then I want that raw concept to be attached to this project.
Oh, you need to relate it then.
Yeah,
exactly. So you can have you add another column, and then in that column you add the relate. It's down there somewhere.
Oh, relation.
Yeah. And then
relate it to projects, right?
Usually two-way relation, I think, is what I usually do.
Okay.
Unless you only want it one way.
Okay, and then let's say, is there a way for me to, if I paste raw content into here, is there a way for it to automatically summarize it?
I would do that on a page. And so, I would start a new page, but you can do that within So what is your first column there?
Title.
It's just that it's like, if you put like a ton of information into one cell, it just like looks really weird.
Yeah. Oh, it makes it giant.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe doing it this way is bad. All right.
Yeah, but if you so whatever you want to call that raw concept, you can like put that in put the title of the raw concept in the first thing, and then you open it and you would put all your raw content in there.
Okay. So I should kill this, right? Delete.
Oh, yeah.
Delete property.
Delete that one, yeah. And then give it a name, and then just open that up, because each thing that lives each row basically
20 name ideas, whatever. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And then I open that up, and now here's a page, right?
Yeah. So that's where you would put like your raw content.
And then I can add multiple pages here.
Yeah, you can add as many pages as you like.
Okay.
Many pages within pages within pages.
It's powerful, but I can also see why people like Jim are like, I'm done. I'm out.
But I think what's also really cool though. So if you click out of there and you go back like to your main control board.
I just noticed that Fabiana just purchased the AI Salon Mastermind. Thank you, Fabiana. That's awesome.
So click back. I just want to show you something that's really cool.
Okay.
Back to there. Okay. Now go up to the little thing at the top that shows you your sidebar in the next. Yep. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Click on meetings.
Okay.
So you can go click on new.
Okay.
And you can start recording this meeting, right? And it starts recording. And like once it's done, you need to set up something, but you can do that later. But what it does is it will record the meeting, and then when the meeting's finished and you click stop recording, it will then give you a summary of the meeting along with the transcript.
Oh, cool.
Then you can dump those raw notes into your raw notes file and and then relate it to a project.
Yeah. All right. Is it taking notes?
Resume, and it'll keep going. So yeah, resume, and it won't stop until you tell it to stop. And then after it stops, then it will summarize it for you.
Oh yeah. And then this is now Kyle talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it break things up into talker A, talker B?
No, it just literally records every word.
Literally,
you have to guess.
The word vomit. This is where I want to so future of food, right there with you. This is where I want to throw my laptop out the window. This is awesome. So there's a couple of things here. What we're learning, I'm going to stop the transcription right now. Like we're learning multiple things at the same time. Like you're simultaneously learning what Notion is. If you don't know what databases are and how relational databases work conceptually, you're learning that concept. You're also learning how you think about how you want to organize projects, which there's an infinite number of ways you can organize projects, right? So like what we're doing right now is like 5 or 6 cognitive tasks that all require focus, but we're trying to do them all at the same time. That's why these kind of programs are so daunting, because it's not a single thing that you're setting up. It's like you're trying to anticipate, well, how would I organize information if I weren't such a disorganized nightmare of a human, right? You know?
And this is why we have AI agent, because it can just do it. It will suggest like the optimum way to do something. That's kind of cool. Like it. Yeah.
So let's use maybe use so wait, let me ask you something. How are we doing on time? How are you doing on time and energy?
Me? Oh, I'm okay. I just got to get up in 5 hours. No, I'm kidding. I'm good.
Okay, we'll go for another like 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
what makes the, like, this might be a kind of thing, maybe we come back to this, but I feel like there's setting this up and then there's sort of populating it with concepts, like getting stuff off my piece of paper, right?
Right.
But do we want to, like, if like at this point, does it make sense to populate, to go into projects and populate all the projects? Like, what makes the most sense?
I do them as they come along. So, as I want to work on something, I will add it. And if I find a task that doesn't belong to a project, I'll add the task and then invent a project that it goes into. So.
And it's like, actually, I know this is kind of stupid because I'm now realizing a clear single message is probably more like a to-do underneath a larger project.
Okay.
Right? But like Sydney's a project, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then this plus to the left here, is that the same as new page here?
Oh, hang on. I got my thing above here. the plus. Yeah, so new page there. Yeah.
Are these the same?
Well, that's a new page within the project.
Wait, this is a new
database. Sorry.
Like it would be the same as if I did this and put it over here?
So each of those lines, although it just looks like a row in a database, each row is a new page.
Okay, the pages thing I don't quite get yet.
Yeah, everything's a page. Everything lives in a page.
But like Sydney the musical is a project, right?
Yeah.
So then AI Salon would be a project.
Mm-hmm. Stop, because you're only allowed 3. Cindy's watching.
What's that?
I said stop. You're only allowed 3 because Cindy's watching.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Well, no, I've got, because these are, but within, so like AI Salon, or like Sydney is a good example. So if I go, so Sydney has started, it's in progress.
Mm-hmm.
And if I go to the right here, I can put this under, that's monetizable content.
Mm-hmm.
So I can throw it. So Cindy, my themes are here. I've only got 3 themes. See the 3? That's it. And I assume that we could create a theme view, right? So I can,
absolutely, yes. So you can see.
I can say to my little dude here, hey, you know what? You know what? What do I call him? You know what, Hank?
Hank is good because you can change his personality. Like he doesn't always have to be a wizard called Hank.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, you know what, Hank? I think it would be swell if I had a view, and view might not be the right word, but that's okay. Let's use the wrong word if that's right. If it would be swell if I had a view that organized my projects by theme. See if it figures it out. Are you finding that it tends to be really good at figuring stuff out like that?
Yes. It's put it in there already by theme.
Hey, Kyle, I like that idea. Oh, yeah, by theme up here.
Yeah.
So if I go by theme, look, Cindy! Look, there they are. And I actually love the colors.
It does do well with colors.
Okay, so and then if I go to table, all right, so there's AI Salon. So here's AI Learning Lab. And then if I want to move these, I assume I can just drag them around, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Here we go, Storyvine. Let's see.
I think some of the things you have as projects, like I would put those, like I have a client list. So you might have like different projects under Storyvine. Or so I think like for me, like Storyvine would be like more like a client, but it not necessarily named client, but do you know what I mean? If you have like big projects and like little projects under your so
yeah, but how do I do a sub project under Storyvine?
I'm thinking like it might be like what I have as clients you might call as something else. It's like it's almost like I don't even know what you would call them. So you have like Storyvine stuff, and then you would have like AI Salon stuff, because you have AI Salon isn't one project, because you have like Mastermind, and you have whatever, and then
actually, yeah, AI Learning Lab
way to roll it up.
is a part of that.
Yeah, I would, or you could call it like top level project versus projects. So
that would basically just be another table.
How about business areas? So Storyvine, AI Learning Lab, AI Salon. Because Feed Your Prompt is part of Kyle Enterprises. So maybe have Kyle Enterprise. I don't know.
I see.
You know.
Yeah.
That would almost be like the level that I use for clients. So I have myself as a client, and I also have like Vicki personal as a client, but that's just where it drops into place.
Okay, so yeah, so Sydney's standalone, because that's going to have projects underneath it. Like here's the workshop, and here's the this and that. AI Salon, I think, is a master. AI Learning Lab is probably not a master. This is probably a sub. So I'm going to kill
this one. Yeah.
Delete that. Storyvine's a master. Feed Your Prompt. I think I'm going to get rid of book here, because book is a project underneath Feed Your Prompt. Actually, I could call this To Market Media, which is the I don't even know what they are. They're a marketing organization. They're my partner that I'm writing all this stuff for. Okay. And then what else do I have? Oh, then I've got, underneath. No. So now I've got the Practice Engine LLC is the for-profit arm of the salon that doesn't, the LLC exists, but we haven't figured it out. Content Evolution. Yep, that's a good one.
And then you could make that relatable to your other, like to your projects database.
Content Evolution Collab. And then make this relatable to what?
To your projects. So you've changed projects to business area, correct? So now you need projects. Just ask Hank to create a projects database that's relatable to the business areas and the tasks.
Hank, you're swell. Hank, you're swell.
I just keep thinking Mr. Hanky.
I created a business area database and now need a projects database where the projects are related that's okay. I'm just going to say it in a dumb way. If you're feeling dumb right now about all this, so am I. So that's okay. This is part of our practice. The ick that you're feeling right now, if you're actually trying to play along here and do this for yourself, the ick that you're feeling is the shit that normally stops me. And it's probably the shit that normally stops you. It's the shit that stops all of us. And so we're doing it as a team. We're doing it together. We got Vicki here being an excellent teacher. By the way, Andy's right. You're an excellent teacher. Okay. Project databases where the projects are related.
Like Winston Churchill says, when you're going through hell, keep going.
Yeah, exactly. Meaning projects are a subset of each business area. Oh, and it's not To Market Media. This should be.
Don't change it yet. Well, wait till it's done its thing and then change it.
Good point.
Because I was also going to show you per Silver Fox's suggestion, like how to organize them in alphabetical order.
Okay, cool.
One click.
Nice. Okay, so here's this. There's projects. So we have a new projects database, right?
Yep.
I created a new projects database and added a business area relation field that links it to the business areas. So projects can live under a specific business area. You can start adding projects in all projects and select the right business area for each one. So if I go into all projects and I say, okay, so now this is going to be the, let's say, create the business version of.
No, that's a task.
Oh, what would this be?
what is it? You're creating the business version of.
Ha ha ha! I am totally watching. You had a Kevin McAllister over Notion. You pushed through. I didn't have a Kevin McAllister moment over Notion. This is awful. I want to smash my head into the screen. There's no Kevin McAllister yet. There's no magic yet.
But you can't turn back now.
Exactly. We have to cut the limes before we can have magic. You can't make a caipirinha without cutting the limes. So you're cutting the limes right now. Okay. Wait. So a project. Okay. A project is the 10-person team workshop.
Okay.
Right?
Now you relate that to whatever your business area is.
I relate that to the business area of To Market Media. Oh, one selected, and I can relate it to more. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Status is in progress. Owner's me. I would probably get rid of owner, but that's okay. Dates and priority. I have such a fucked up relationship with those. Is that something I need to work through as an ADHDer yourself? So here's my thing. My relationship with to-do lists with dates on them is the minute the date passes, it is now just a bludgeon I can beat myself with. It's a shame stick that I beat myself with because I now am like 60 days past due on that thing that I know is only going to take me 5 minutes. But now it's just a bucket of shame I swim in.
It depends. I do put dates on everything. And so I have a to-do list that I see every day. And if there's anything I don't finish, I just change the date to tomorrow.
Yes, that requires anything that requires my participation generally oogs me out. Okay.
Yeah, but I've been knocking them out. So if you go back to that, hang on, I was going to show you. Oh, go back to either your business areas or whatever, something that has a list. And I was just going to show you how to make them alphabetical.
Okay. Where's my business areas? Okay.
Yeah, so just click at the top of that project column.
Yeah, sort.
Yeah, there you go. And yeah, sort by ascending and then, hang on, sorry, the actual column, the project, and then add sort. Oh yeah, ascending, you're right there.
And then just hit.
And then, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to sort.
Different sort. Yeah, it should be done. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and then you can add, so I can add sort by priority, for example.
Yep.
So there's two sorts. Oh, I see.
So yeah, it'll take the first one first and then the second one second.
Got it. Okay. And I can get rid of that if I delete sort. Oh, okay, cool. Beautiful. All right.
Yeah,
and then
by line length. How did you do that?
What's that?
I said now they're sorted by the length of the title. How did you do that?
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. That's really funny. And then what's that one? Create and view automations. Oh my God. All right. For those of you playing along at home, there are no prizes. And there's no game show host. And there's no game. Other than, are we having fun yet? I'm as confused as you are. I'm sort of think I'm starting to get it. I'm trying to think what my next. What's next? Is Vicki coming back tomorrow? Yeah, I think Vicki needs to be here all week. Well, although I mean, you do tend to show up here a lot, but I don't necessarily want you on stage the whole time. I mean, I think part of this is, so maybe what it looks like is this, Vicki. So I'm starting to get the idea here, but there's all sorts of things like the thing that Kelly Camp is really excited about right now is this is connected inside her ChatGPT,
yeah,
and then everything's connected to whatever Gmail or Google Drive or things like that. And so everything's going everywhere all at the same time. So there's this singing, dancing version of this we're not even close to yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So some of the work that I have here is to start to populate these databases.
Yes. Yeah. I would I think like a main priority is like to pick what databases you need, like what the things that you kind of work with, right? So I have, for instance, I have tasks, projects, and I have a resources database because they might relate to different projects. I have a notes database where they might relate to different projects as well. And I have my clients database. And then I also have business subscriptions, only because that feeds into my to-do list, because then I know when my subscriptions are due. And the thing is remembering to use it. Okay. It's no good to have a business subscriptions database, for example, if you don't remember to put all your new business subscriptions in it or delete the ones that you don't have anymore. But
this is the thing that I need to what I need to get on the other side of is like, I don't quite like, for me, the Kevin McAllister moment is going to be when I historically wouldn't have been able to find something, and now I just can, right? But the prerequisite to that is to have enough, have enough structure to start putting data in.
Yeah. That's important.
Is this tied at all to like the contact list somewhere, like inside Gmail or something like that? Like one of my major themes is people-centric projects. And so what I've got is, I don't know if you can see this, but you see those 4 things? Or the 4 things? And see how it says key person in the middle, support people below, people from the past to the left, people from the future in the right, and then aspirational people at the top. Like,
take a picture of it and give it to the agent.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, hang on. And ask it?
Yeah.
This is really cool. Okay, so how I'm going to do that, by the way, if you're wondering, how do you take a picture with your computer, Kyle? I'll tell you. I'm going to go to QuickTime Player, and then I'm going to go, what do I do? New screen recording? No, I'll just do new movie recording, right? And then I go, do I have to record? Hang on, hold please. Everybody calm down. Okay, so there's that. there's my dumb little head poking around the corner of my stupid little 4 things. I could have just typed these in, as we all know. Okay. I am here so you don't have to feel as stupid. That's my job. Chef Kelly has a question on YouTube. I'm sure you do. I have about 400 questions. Okay, we're gonna go into here and we're gonna paste in our little picture. Can I paste? Please tell me I can paste in my picture.
Yeah. Right, only 5 at a time. What have you put in there?
I tried to do it twice.
Okay.
It doesn't show me a little preview, but that's okay.
No, it doesn't, but yeah.
I have an idea that every project is actually a collection. Let's call it, instead of a collection, that would be like of objects, a community of people that are represented in this picture. Can you help me figure out?
But is a community, or it includes a community of people?
I think it is a community of people that all need something to be able to move it forward. And then my job is, do they have what they need to do the thing to move it forward? is the way.
I would explain that to the agent.
Okay. Can you help me figure out how I could represent a project as this constellation of people that all have tasks that might have, not all, that might have tasks for me related to what they need. I don't even know if that's clear. Well, let's see what it figures out.
So is it almost like a racy chart, or
maybe?
Because I have a feeling it's going to ask you to create a different database, and your database is just going to be all these people's names.
Right.
And each person might be like, so someone might be related to 2 different projects.
Yeah.
Or,
yeah. People are definitely going to overlap.
Yeah.
Projects, right.
Mm-hmm.
But like you might be a support person on one project, but a key person on another project.
Oh, a constellation role. I like that.
So what did it say here? Create a constellation data, like create a people database. Well, so here's my question. So let me ask, I'm going to ask this thing a question like, can we use an existing CRM? Because me creating a CRM or a list is actually one of the things that's on my cutting the limes list. Rather than create a redundant capability.
I find myself turning to like asking questions in Notion more than I'm using ChatGPT right now.
Wow, that's fascinating. Yeah. Absolutely. Oops. You already have an existing people directory database in this workspace. Oh, it must have added that.
Oh, maybe.
That said, it looks like this workspace member directory, it's not a full CRM. How do we add a relation from projects to your CRM context database, whatever it's called. Create a lightweight join database. A Notion CRM database that already exists, an external HubSpot Airtable. All right, that's a project for another day. That's too complicated.
But doable.
Right. So I think my job. All right, Vicki, I'm gonna release you from your penance. Thank you so much for doing this. I wish I could say I had a Kevin McAllister moment. I feel like I'm Kevin McAllister adjacent. I'm at least far enough into Notion to now kind of get what it is, but I probably only have scratched the surface. So what do you think are the next things I need to do, just based on where you see where I am right now?
I would put in your so you've got your business areas. I would put in your projects and relate them to the business areas, and then any tasks that need to be in those projects.
Okay.
And you can always, like, if you have like a rough idea of what you're doing in a project, you can always ask your agent to create the tasks.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What tasks do you think I need to complete, this kind of thing. But it's up to you, like whether you prefer to work from the top down or whether you prefer to work from in the weeds and feed up kind of thing. And I go either way. But
I don't. This has an emotional familiarity to me when I first started doing TikTok, where I was like I'm just an old guy. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what all these. Why can't I see any of the icons? Why is this text so small?
Yeah.
It was just like I just resented everything about it. And I was like, well, let me just learn just enough to do a little bit, and then and then it got slowly better. So this feels
is good to you. Like there are things that you can do to make it look better. Like everything that you make, every page can have an icon and an image at the top.
Okay.
Which is really easy to do. So, and that makes it interesting for me because I can put all my branded images in there.
And then when you're working, so let's say you go to ChatGPT and you have it come up with a business plan.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you putting that business plan in Notion?
Probably in the project. No, hang on. Yeah, in the project, because your business plan goes with a project, right? So you might have like an overall plan for your business area, like the AI salon might have like one big plan, and then each of your projects underneath that. So like the AI learning lab might also have like a business plan.
Right. No, it doesn't.
Possibilities are endless.
That's funny. Yeah, exactly. No, it should, but it doesn't. Right. Okay. Okay. I'll start to get my head around that. I'm trying to figure. Okay. So here, probably not last question. But last question. Would you consider Notion more of a project management task tool or a content repository?
Both.
Oh, that's the
I
wrong
couldn't
answer.
pick one over the other.
Huh?
I couldn't pick one over the other because like everything that has come out of my head has gone into Notion. But
one of the projects, into one of your things.
Yeah. Okay. I still have stuff that I've like brought over from Evernote, and it sits in it's called the cabinet, all the stuff that was brought from Evernote. And I still have notes sitting in that cabinet that sometimes I'll search something and it'll come up with one of those really old notes. I'm like, oh, now that belongs here. And I can just move it like so easily now.
In Notion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I don't want to, Brandon has a good idea. Maybe some other night this week, if you're willing to pop up again. What might be nice is for you to show us what you've created for yours, how you organize it. Just give us a tour.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. There's also a lot of love coming your way for doing this. So also from me, thank you very much. This is really powerful. But I'm kind of digging this experiment. One thing that I find fascinating is how quickly the time has gone. Like I feel like we've done like 15 minutes worth of work, but it's been, almost 2 hours. So
right.
Yeah.
I'll be cursing you at 5:30 in the morning when I wake up.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, this was awesome, Vicki. Thank you so much.
Anytime. You're welcome.
Okay, cool.
Bye.
Bye. All right, kids. Good Lord. Look what it's done to my hair. Look at this. My toupee tape is peeling back. The bugs are migrating down my neck. It's just, there's nothing good. Save the date, Festivus 2026. Oh, it's also Friday and Saturday, the 26th and 27th next year. That's funny. What hit me this year is
Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, that's Saturday. Oh, that's Saturday and Sunday. Oh, wow. Okay. I kind of wish there was a day between Christmas and when Festivus started, but all right. Whatever. Beautiful, beautiful people. Okay. So, if in case you joined midway through this, one of the things that we're learning about today is Notion. But what's happening in the channel here is this channel is going to switch less from we're just going to do random shit to I'm going to treat this time as a practice for me to make progress on my projects. And some of that might look like play. Some of that might look like creating really interesting, good stuff. And some of that might look like, cutting the limes. It might look like just, I've got to install software. I've got to set up directories inside of Google Drive. I've got to connect these things. I've got to learn how to do that. I'll probably fuck things up 2 or 3 times and get pissed off and rip things down and build them back up. But what I'm hoping you do is follow along and think of this time as a time for you to do your daily practice with AI, where you're doing similar sort of stuff. This is all a grand experiment, but I'm really excited about this new direction. So functionally, nothing changes about this channel. What does change is the things that I'm working on are not just going to be random stuff I pull out of my head, but it's going to be moving my shit forward. All right. Questions, thoughts? Everybody good? Black bar is not there. Now it is. Valerie Cox is all in. Beautiful. The day after Christmas is always the 26th. Yeah, but it's what Festivus in theory is the Friday, and it's the weekend after Christmas. So if Christmas comes on a Wednesday or a Tuesday or a Monday or a Sunday, then you've got some days before Festivus. But if it's right before it, then it's just the next day. It's Boxing Day. All right, cool. I put project column in alphabetical order as this grows may be handy. Well, that's not a bad idea. All right, let me add that right now. I know how to do that. Add a sort. I can do this. Project by project. There you go. Done. Oh, what did I just do? I checked something. What happens when you check something? Oh, you can change the status. Oh, nice. Content evolution, practice, storyline. 2 market media. I think I'm going to call this Kyle Shannon Media. That's what I'm going to call that. All right, people. They given me an Apple iPad, so I can pay now. All right, everybody. We've thinned the herd a bit here. Here's my request to you. I personally feel like this approach of treating this channel as a practice, if this is just a place for you to come just do stuff in a focused kind of way, I think this could be really powerful for people. So if you know people in your life that you think would benefit from a more intentional approach to how to learn AI, that's what this is going to turn into. I want to start marketing the AI Learning Lab as this kind of living practice that people get to just share, witness, and participate in their own way. And this is very different than the Mastermind Practice Lab in the AI Salon, which is that's where we're designing our practices and working through the framework, the Mastermind Practice framework, which is very different than the kind of day-to-day stuff we're going to be doing here. TikTok pin. When can I get the replay of what? Of Festivus? You can go buy the replay bundle of Festivus now. It's going to take a few days to process because we have to break everything up, and that's all in process. Source Camp, I love this new direction. Great, good. Yeah, especially for the irregulars. It's accountability adjacent. It is. This is in the neighborhood of accountability adjacent, and it's in the neighborhood of just like to professionalize our AI work. It means some parts of it are just going to be sucky work. You can only sign in with one account, I think. All right, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, groovy. Speaking of Mastermind. Yes. If you're interested in the AI Salon Mastermind, so the Mastermind is the subscription area of the AI Salon, right? AI Salon is a free community, free for everyone. You can go meet people there, talk there, share your work there, critique your work there, whatever, work on collaborations. The Mastermind is a subscription area for people that are stepping up they're leveling up their game. And included in that Mastermind subscription is the Practice Lab. So that's a weekly meeting with Liz Miller-Gershfeld and myself as co-hosts, guiding you through this Mastermind practice. There's also going to be things inside the Mastermind, like Cindy Kuhn's upcoming prototyping workshop that is going to be like an extension of the Mastermind, where she's going to teach us how to start organizing our shit in this 4-week what's it called? the word's not in my head right now. 4 weeks, over 4 weeks. That's going to be there as well. So we're going to be constantly adding different things of value within the mastermind. For the next 2 days, it's the 29th, 30th, 31st. So the rest of today and for 2 more days, it's $20 a month. And if you sign up now, it's $20 a month for as long as you keep an active subscription. On January 1st, it goes up to $47 or $49. I forget what it is. Sprint, a 4-week sprint. Good Lord, Cindy Kuhn, my brain not see. You see what happens? You start setting up Notion and just I'm fucking flatlined. I got nothing. I got nothing up here. Kevin McAllister moment. There was nothing about that. Was wow. Sprint, yes, sprint. So go to community.thesalon.ai, and in the getting started area, right at the bottom is the mastermind, and you can read about it and subscribe to it. And so I would do that. I would take advantage of that because $20 a month ain't nothing. You can also buy, if you buy the full year, it's $200 a year. You can save 2 months for free, basically. All right. Beautiful, 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 beautiful people. It's fantastic. Fantastic. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I got nothing going on upstairs. That was painful. Yeah, that's it. All right, groovy. I hope you all had fun tonight and learned some things. All right. You can have sprints in Notion. God. Well, here's the good news. I feel like here's what you have done, Vicki. I mean, first of all, my Notion's a little bit set up, but I at least now know enough about it conceptually that I feel like I could go watch an LOL or a YouTube video or something and at least understand what they're talking about better than I could before. So I think that's a really good thing. All right, groovy. All right, peace out, everyone. Have a fantastic evening, and I will see you tomorrow.